Hey guys, welcome to Heart Academy for February 28th, 2017. This video is for my 7th graders who are doing a fraction work, and today we learn to subtract fractions with whole numbers. The first thing I want to say is that there are quite a bit of different ways to do this. I'm going to demonstrate the method that I use in class, and the reason why I prefer this method is because it leads to understanding number sense and how to do more difficult fractions, which they will be seeing next week. So students understand that the way that I'm showing you is the preferred method in class, and it's the way that I would actually like for you to show your work. And that way, when we get to something a little bit more difficult, you will see why I use this method, and it will be a lot easier for you to do more difficult problems once you get down at this particular method. Okay. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. It is hot in my classroom, but that's okay. The time is 1:18, and we will start with number 1, and I'll probably go to number 6. Let's see what we can do. Get myself out of the way. All right. Remember, you could show your work on graph paper. Make it nice and neat. Just a suggestion. All right. So, as you know, I always like to set up my fractions vertically, which means up and down. So I have this, okay? This is how I like to think about it, right? In order to subtract, you need to have a fraction right here, okay? So what I'm going to do is borrow from the 4. So first step, borrow from the 4. If I borrow from the 4, how many would I have left over? 3. The one that you borrow. Remember in class when I called him Bob? This is Bob. He is the one that you borrowed from the 4 to make it into a 3. Hey Bob, say hi. Hi, how you doing? Great. When Bob hits the paper right here, he must be a fraction. So how would I change this one that I borrowed from 4 into a fraction? You should be answering right about now. Out loud is okay. No, it doesn't matter if people think you're talking to yourself. I do it all the time. That's right, I heard you. What you're going to do is just look at the only bottom number that you have in your problem. What's the only bottom number, only denominator that you have in your problem? 26. Take that 26. Use it. Put over top itself. Because guess what? Doesn't any number over top itself equal 1? Yes, it does. There's Bob as a fraction. See? You borrow from the 4. That makes that 3. The one that you borrow, change into a fraction. Make it easier for yourself by changing it to a fraction using the only denominator that was there in the first place, which was 26. It saves you from having to convert, unlike fractions. So now that you already have them as like fractions, you do not have to convert, unlike fractions. Okay? And then we just proceed as normal. It's a subtraction problem. 26 minus 20, that's going to give us 6 over 26, and this is a 3. Reduce if possible. Now, no, we still struggle with reducing, and that's okay. It takes a little practice, especially, with the multiplication facts. But you can always use your multiplication table, my friends, all right? So don't worry, class. I got you. You should be playing that song right about now, but it's probably copyright infringement. So I'm going to use my multiplication chart. Remember, I'm looking for a 6. I think that's what I was looking for. I already forgot. I'm looking for 6 and 26. Okay. So let me write that here. 6 and 26. I'm going to go to, you can do it this way, 6 and 26, and see what's the first number they have in common. And eventually, you would realize that they have, let's see, is that right? 6, 26. Oh yeah, okay. 26. Am I in the right column here? It's longer than I thought. Still trying to find it. Oh, there it is. You have 78. Sorry, that took a long time. There you go. So you could use 78, okay? And that way it would reduce to 3 over 13. See that? So you found the 78. So your fraction will reduce. to 3 over 13. See that? This is reduce. This will reduce, let's try it again, to 3 over 13. There's your final answer. Okay? Now, another way that you could do the reducing is, so check one. The first way is take your top number and your bottom number, look in the row until you find a number that matches them. 78. 3 over 13. Or you look for a row, not the one, because you'll always find your answer in the first row. So from 2 or below, that has a 6 and a 26 in it. 6, 26. See that? And guess what I still have? 3 over 13. And you can always double check to see if there's any rows that have a 6 and a 26 in it. There's a 6, but no 26. There's no 6, there's no 6, there's a 6, but no 26. And if you check a few more rows below, you'll find out there's no other row that has a 6 and a 26. So I know my answer is 3 over 13. Okay? How to reduce. There you go. Okay, so now let's try another question. I'm going to go with number 2. Remember, I like to set it up vertically. You're going to borrow from the 2 because you need a fraction right here to subtract. So if I borrow 1, that becomes 1. The one that I borrowed, remember Bob? What does he look like as a fraction? He looks like whatever denominator you see. And in this problem, we have a 16 as a denominator. So let's do 16 over 16. Let's subtract. We have 5 over 16 and a 1. That's not going to reduce. I'll let you know now. Most of these probably won't reduce, but I can't be 100% sure. I haven't seen all the questions yet. Okay, going for number 3. You have 3, 9, or 55. Need a fraction here, so we'll borrow from the 3, make that a 2. What denominator we have? 55, so 55 over 55, because that's 1. Thank you, Bob. 55 minus the 9. 55, what is 55 minus 9? You guys know I'm not really good at basics. 55 minus 9, 46. I think I would have known that. 46 over 55. And I know that's not going to reduce. 2 minus nothing is 2. Try again, number 4. Set up vertically. Borrow. Oops. That should be H, should be 6. Denominator. Now subtract. Check to see if you can reduce. Now, so here's the thing. Yeah, you can look for row 26, but on our chart, or the chart that I use in class, you don't have a row 46 here. Because, you know, chart only goes up to 3. Okay? So, that's why you can use 2 different methods. So here, you have 26 over 46. Okay, so I have 26 over 46. I got a row 26, but I don't have a row 46. Okay, because this chart only goes up to 30. Okay, so I'll use the other way, which means don't look at the first row, but anything from 2 below, find a row that has a 26 and a 46 in it. So I'm going to skip looking at the front because these are smaller numbers. Here's a 26. Does this one have a 46? Well, yes, it does. Oh, look at that. First shot. So it would be 13 over 23. See that? That will reduce to 13 over 23. Just in case, let's just check around a few more rows to see if there's anything else that has a 26 and a 46. This one, there's no 26. 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 There's a 26, but of course there's no 46. check anywhere else. Nope, you can pretty much get the idea that that is going to be your final answer. 13 over 23. And remember to bring your whole number with it. So this is going to be 6 and 13 over 23. Final answer. All right, let's go with the next one since I figure out who texted me. Hold on a second. Pause. It's my dog walker. You know I gotta take care of my fur baby. Hold on. The dog is okay. I think I left off with number 3. God, man, I don't even remember where I was, but that's okay. I'll go with number 4. I'll just go right into number 4. I hope I finished number 3. All right. So I have minus 7 minus 20 over 46. Did I just do this one? Can't I read? If I did this one already, I apologize. I'll find out. I just can't remember. And it actually has been like less than 5 minutes ago. That's right. That's how you know you got a busy mind. Borrow? Oh yeah, I did do this one because I had put that as an 8. All right, I'm going to go to the next one. I figured it out. Let's go to number 5. Here we go. I'm just going to continue doing a few more until my video runs out of time. So I have a 3 and then a 16 over 19. You need to borrow. That will change to 2. Remember, make Bob the one you borrow into a fraction. Okay, so we have a 19 over 19. 19 minus 16 is 3 over 19. 2 minus nothing is 2. And a 3 and a 19. Hey, let's check the multiplication chart to see if that's going to reduce. I'm looking for a 3 and a 19 in the same row, or just go to 3 and 19 until you come across one that they have the same number to. So let's see, is there a 38 in here? No 38. How about a 57? Oh, there's a 57. Look at that. Right? And so that changed to a 3 over 19. Well, look at that. Did you notice that it didn't change at all? Don't I already have 3 over 19? I do. So this is not going to reduce. Okay? So we can keep that answer as it is. 2 and 3 over 19. I think I got time for another. So let's do number 6. 6 minus 2/4. Borrow. Fill in with denominator. And subtract. 4 minus 2 is 2 over 4. And that's a 5. That will reduce to 5 and 1/2. There. All right. I'm going to stop here, and I think you guys get the idea. You can do the rest on your own. Please have fun with it. Everything will be fine. And tomorrow we get just a tad bit harder. All right. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.